If you want to improve your makeup game and make it last a long time, then this video is definitely for you. In this video, I'll be sharing you tips on how to make your makeup last a long time. We all want a flawless makeup, but one thing we do is make the mistake of not achieving a very good base. So guys, we're just going to get into this video. But while we are at this, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please click the subscribe button now to be part of this family. So first, we're going to be talking about the makeup base. Your makeup base is the key to achieving a flawless makeup. So you need to prep your skin properly, and because it's like a foundation where your makeup is going to stay on. So the first mistake we make is like take foundation directly on our skin. No, you don't want to take that foundation directly on your skin. You need to prep your skin properly for you to achieve or be able to achieve a flawless makeup. So first, we're going to be starting off with the base, but I already prepped my skin off the camera, but let me just show you what I used to prep my skin. So first, I started with my Mysmetic Rose Water Toner. This is to take away dirt on my skin and just like help me clog my pores, to help me not to excrete much oil, because we are working on an oil skin. I have an oil skin. So next, I went into the skin with a hydrating serum. This is the Zaron hydrating serum. This serum hydrates and just leave your skin ready and fresh for the next step. If you have facial hairs, you can shave your facial hairs before your makeup. Don't shave your hairs the same day you are applying your makeup, because that's like a form of exfoliation. So just shave your hair. If you know you're going to wear makeup like in 3 days, so just shave your hair like 3 days before. Then next, I went into my skin with a moisturizer. I used the Code moisturizer. This is a water-based moisturizer and it just worked perfectly well for an oil skin. Next, I went into my skin with my sunscreen, because you need to wear a sunscreen all the time if you are going under the sun. And sometimes if you are in a country like Nigeria, the weather is always hot. So even when you're inside the house, wear your sunscreen. And when you know you're going to cook, wear your sunscreen. This is like a bonus tip, so make sure you always wear your sunscreen. It's important. I have an oil skin, so a matte primer works perfectly well for me, but I don't consider Rimmel Stay Matte a mattifying primer, because it doesn't mattify that much. It still gives like this moisturizing feel. It just moisturizes your skin and not leave your skin dry and strip it off from the moisture like the other primer like Becca. When I use Becca primer, I use that only on my T-zone. So I'm just going to be dabbing that into my skin, because I just want it to sit into my skin with all the products I have going on my skin. When you apply primer, sorry, your primer is not supposed to get under your face. When you apply your primer and drag it, it just tends to move on your skin. So just make sure you dab your primer into the skin. Consider your primer as a base for your foundation. This is just going to help your foundation sit well, and also it depends on the kind of foundation you are going to be working on. So if you can see from the camera, my skin still has the moisture on it. Even with this primer, it didn't strip my skin off the moisture it has. As a beginner, I would advise you do your eyeshadow first, because eyeshadow, whether you're doing it heavy or light, it can get complicated along the line. So it's better you do your eyeshadow first. Then if you have any excesses on the skin, you can easily just clean that out without interrupting your skin work. So just do your eyeshadow first. It's easier that way. I'll be going into my skin with the Maybelline Superstay Foundation in 360. This is like a 1 shade darker than I am. When applying a foundation, go with a tan effect, like a 1/4 shade darker than you are. This way, when you highlight and contour, it just balances and sits well. You don't want to start off light. So I'm just going to pump a little bit on the back of my palm. I don't want so much. And also note, when you're working with a product, you can always build up. You don't want to just go into with so many products. If it's little, you can always add, but if it's too much, you can't reduce. So I just prefer to blend that directly into my skin with my beauty sponge, because it just gives me a very good blend. With this, I don't need to add more coverage. I don't need more coverage with this. I just need to go on, because this coverage is enough for me. This foundation gives me a good coverage. So make sure you pick a foundation that is your undertone, so you don't look ashy when you're done with your makeup. When you're done with the foundation, if you're going to be using a cream blush and a cream contour, I advise you go in with your blush first before your concealer. The reason is because you want to opt for a way to make it easier for you to blend. So when you apply your blush, then go in with your concealer and then your contour. It just tends to just like sit into the skin. So I'll be going into the skin with this cream blush. This is from Tequila Cosmetic. This is close to my undertone and this just sits properly on my skin. So taking that with my beauty sponge, I'm just applying that directly on my skin. You don't want to take too much, so just build up your coverage. If it's not enough, just build up, but don't take too much product directly on your skin. It's risky and difficult to blend. I'm going to be using a liquid contour, and for that I'll be using this foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in 370. So this is like 3 shades of up to 5 to 6 shades darker than I am. So when using your cream contour, just make sure you take little product. This way, just apply it little by little. Go in with your beauty sponge to just blend that out. Make sure you maintain your facial structure. Don't give yourself a feature you don't have. So we're going to stop contouring here because this is where my original facial structure or the original contour I have got to. So just maintain it here and blend it into the blush. Don't use it to cover the blush, just blend it into it like this. So when doing your concealer, you just want to go in with like a 2 shades lighter than you are. Don't go in with so much concealer, don't go in with so much product. Go in with just little products and like 2 shades lighter than you are. You don't want to go in with a very bright foundation, which is going to be difficult for you to blend, and at the end of the makeup you'll be looking really light, because concealer can make or destroy your makeup. This is the best way to apply your concealer. Don't apply your concealer over and above like this. This is wrong. No. So just apply your concealer like this. This is the perfect way for you to apply your concealer, and also it gives your face a lift. So this is it, the way you should blend and apply your concealer. So we're just going to try to like make this look like this, which is not going to be possible, but we're going to try to make that work. So don't apply your concealer like this. Apply your concealer like this for easy blending and for a good face lift. See the difference? This and this, yes, this, no. Before setting under your eyes for a flawless under eyes, so you need to go in first with a pressed powder to set under my eyes first before going into it with a translucent powder. So you don't want to pack products under your eyes. Beauty sponge tends to pack so much product under your eyes, but if it works for you, totally fine. But I recommend you use like a fluffy brush under your eyes. This way you get a flawless under eyes, and your under eyes will be lightweight. It won't feel heavy. If you're someone like me who likes like a very light brows, natural brows, so just brush your brows upwards and just fill that in. But if you're someone who likes your brows really defined, yeah, that's totally fine. You're welcome. Yeah, just do your brows before your skin works, so you don't mess it up. So this works perfectly if you like your brows really natural like this, but if you like your brows really defined, just do that. This is the finished look of the makeup. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you learn something from this video. These are just few tips you need to note as a beginner when you want to achieve a flawless makeup. So guys, follow me for more tips. Subscribe to this channel, stay glued to this channel, give this video a very big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Turn on the post notification to my posts so you'll be the first to be notified when I post new videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.